Happy New Year. This is the first video of 2017. Today in the kitchen with Andrew, we're going to make mac and cheese, a warm and delicious comfort food, perfect for the winter season. Let's go over the ingredients so we can get started. Here we have 1 pound of raw elbow pasta, 4 cups of whole milk, and for this recipe we're going to use a blend of 3 different cheeses. We have Gruyere, extra sharp white cheddar, and mozzarella. This is 8 ounces each. This is 2 ounces of mozzarella. Here we have 6 tablespoons of butter, half a cup of all-purpose flour. For spices here we have half a teaspoon of oregano and a 1/4 teaspoon each of nutmeg and ground cayenne pepper. Here we have a teaspoon each of Dijon mustard and minced garlic. And over here we have half a cup of breadcrumbs mixed with 3 tablespoons of melted butter. First, preheat your oven to 400 degrees. Over here we have a pot of boiling water that's been salted. It's important that your water is salted so it gives the pasta flavor. And we're going to add all the pasta in. Alright, so now we're going to time our pasta for 7 to 8 minutes, and we're going to cook it until it's al dente, which means it's just not fully cooked, and we'll finish cooking in the oven. While we boil our pasta, we're going to make a white sauce for the mac and cheese. So here we're going to set our heat onto medium-high, and we're going to add our butter. And we're going to let it melt completely. Once it's fully melted, I'll show you what to do next. Alright, now that our butter is melted and it's kind of bubbling away now, we're going to add in our flour. And what this is going to do is going to thicken up our white sauce. And we're just going to whisk it in. You want to switch to a whisk because this sauce will lump up. You don't want lumps. So stir this until this is nice and smooth and it bubbles. After it starts bubbling away like this, we're going to add in our mustard and garlic. I'm going to stir that in. And we're just going to cook this for 30 seconds until you can smell the garlic. Finally, we're going to add in our milk slowly. And now we're going to wait for this to thicken up, which should take at least 3 to 5 minutes. So just keep stirring this gently and wait till it thickens. Alright, it's been like 5-6 minutes now and our sauce is thick, so now we're going to turn off the heat. Next, we're going to add in our spices. Stir those in. Now that we've added our spices, now we're going to add in the cheeses. And I'm going to switch to a wooden spoon here, and we're going to fold in the cheese. And we're going to stir this until the cheese is completely melted. When we come back, I'll show you what this looks like. Alright, now that all the cheese is melted, you can see the sauce is nice and thick and smooth. And so one of the last steps we're going to do is we're going to add in our boiled pasta, which finished boiling while we were making the sauce. So now we're going to add it in. And now we're going to fold it in. And we're going to fold in all the sauce until it coats all the pasta. Step is to grease a 9 by 13 inch pan with pan spray so the mac and cheese doesn't stick. And so now we're going to add it into the pan. Get as much of it out as you can. And we're going to smooth it out evenly. So based evenly. And then we're going to add our breadcrumbs in an even layer on top. This is to give the mac and cheese a nice buttery crunch. You may not have to use all of it. Just use some of it. Alright, now this is going to go into the oven at 400 degrees for 20 minutes until the top is nice golden brown. Alright, our mac and cheese has been in the oven for 20 minutes now, so now we're going to let it cool down for another 15 to 20 minutes, and then after that we'll serve it up. Our pasta's cooled down a bit, so now it's time to try it. This is really good mac and cheese. I hope you try out this recipe, and please tune in next time for In the Kitchen with